All right, so I noticed today that there was a little confusion in the traffic light department. So I am going to clear that up for everybody right now, do a little bit of training to help you understand how these numbers are calculated and what you can do to improve. So you'll see here that I'm at 80 points. Not super proud of that. Yeah, I strive to be in the 100 club, and yeah, so don't judge me on this alone. I had a bad couple of months, but bouncing back in a big way. So let's look at referrals. I'm at 23 referrals, which puts me at 20 points. So now this is telling me if I want to stay in the green, stay at 20 points, I need to get 9 referrals in the month of February. That's to stay in the green. If I don't get that, I drop out. And now let me show you why that is. So let's go to my last contribution. So these two tabs are what you need, how I improve in my last contributions. So if you go to given referrals, all right, so you look back. So we're going to go back. So January, right? Here's January. And they break it into two. I guess it's the different halves of the month. So January, December, November, October, September, August. So it's going to count all the way back to August. Those are my 6 months. Well, look what happens once the calendar rolls over. These 9, I lose these, right? Because it's 6 rolling months. So as soon as these are lost, now all of a sudden I'm down 9. Well, I better hope that I did enough here to keep me up where I need to be, but I didn't. As you can see, I had some tough months, right? I had 1, 2, 0, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1. And if I were doing the power of one that whole time, it'd be 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. But again, I had some tough months. It happens to everybody. Don't let it get you down. Just bounce back, right? Sometimes what happens is you get these, you get way above where you're supposed to be, and you know that it's going to carry you for a few months, so you get complacent. And that might be what happened to me. So don't let that happen to you. Don't get complacent, because eventually these are going to drop off, and then all of a sudden you could drop 2 tiers. You can go from green to red very easily. So yes, count back 6 months, and you'll see that once these 9 go, okay, well, 3, 4, okay, we're at 5. Here's 6. Here's 7. Here's 10, 11, 12. 13. I have to get to 9. I have to get to 22 referrals, right? Because we missed the 2 weeks for Christmas. So I have to get to 22 referrals in order to be in the green. Okay, so now that's where that 9 comes from. This is making sense. Perfect. So now let's go on to the next one. The next one is one-to-ones. Okay, I've done 33 one-to-ones over the last 6 months. So that means that if I want to stay in the green, I just need to do 0 this month because I'm ahead of the game. So this is where you said, I want to make up for statistics that aren't happening elsewhere. Maybe I didn't get enough referrals, but I can make it up in my one-to-ones. But it doesn't work that way because you cap out at 20 points. So what this means, again, is that I can go a whole month and get 0 and still be in the green. Again, let's go back to which one was that? One-to-ones. So we go back. We'll count again 6 months all the way to August. So this is going to drop off. This 9 is going to drop off, and then I'm going to have 5, 6. Then we're going to have 8 for 14, 24. So I'm still good. I'm still good for another half a month after this February month. So half of March I could go without doing one-to-ones and still be in the green because I've had such big one-to-one. Like this was just crazy in January, right? So that's the way that works. But I was riding high off of these 8 and 9 one-to-ones for a long time. That is, complacency set in this month again. So keep that in mind when you're getting way ahead. You don't want complacency to set in. So that's the one-to-ones. Now let's go to visitors. Again, had a tough stretch. I have 2 visitors in the last 6 months. Not good enough. That's what's putting me in the red. That's what has taken me way out of the 100 club and really hurt my statistics. So now if I want to stay at red, which obviously I don't, but I get 0 visitors, and then I stay in the red. If I get 1 visitor, now all of a sudden it gets me up to the yellow. You'll see here. So this just means that you need 1 in the month of February or the next month, right? If you're looking at this in February, well, then you need 1, whatever that number is in March in order to get to the number that you're trying to strive for. So if I want to get back to green, I need 4 visitors in February, which means I didn't get 4 visitors. I had 2 visitors in February, which means that my statistics, I'll be in the yellow, but I'm not going to be in the green. So I have to wait until March now and get, it's going to ask me to get, we'll see. We can see how many I need in March in order to get to the green, but I'll know exactly how many I need. And I'll make sure that I try to hit that so that I can move back into the green, get back into the 20 point club here so that when I combine them all together, I can get back up to the 100 club. So yeah, let's quickly look at my visitors. get visitors. Okay. So you'll see, again, I was riding high for here. And I think I had 6 in January. So I actually rode high for a long time off of that. And then February I had 2. So yeah, I went for a long time. I had 5 again in July and then got a little complacent. So I've had 2 since. And now that I've lost July, I've been riding these 2 for a while. Well, now it's February, these 2 are about to drop off and I'm going to be at 0 all the way up to February where I hit 2 again. So even though it's going to show 4 visitors for February, as soon as these 2 drop off, if I did nothing in March, I'm going to be back down to 2 again. And so I'm going to need 4 again to rise back up. So when you're doing these big months where, you're just bringing in a boatload. So again, these 11 referrals here, you can ride high off that for a long time, but then eventually it's going to drop off and you're going to kind of get caught and you don't want to. So you want to stay consistent, and it's important to stay consistent so that you're able to not get caught and take several months or, some serious hard work in order to get back in 1 month. So keep that in mind. Lastly, we'll go to the CEUs. So yeah, if I want to stay at green, well, in the month of February, I needed to get 1 CEU. I'm going to be way above that. So this is going to look more like the 33 up here. And that's fine. Again, I could pause for a month if I really wanted and still be fine. But it's important, again, to not get complacent. So that's why it's important to do the power of 1, not just do these massive inputs and then ride on those for a long time, because eventually you're going to be in this situation here and you're not going to be happy. It's going to be it's going to be pretty tough to get out of that little slide that you're in. So that's a little bit about how the traffic lights work. Hopefully this helps and makes a lot of sense. If not, please feel free to reach out to me. I know it's a little confusing at first, but once you see this and dig in and go to my last contributions and really work your way back and see how many you're about to lose when the month rolls over, it'll make a lot more sense. And then you'll get a better understanding of how you need to get into the green in all these areas so that you can get back into the 100 Club.